Good evening. My name is Anshul Das, and I am here again with a new live video. The topic is self discovery should be the most important goal of life. I normally create videos related to irritable bowel syndrome awareness and some related to fitness as well. But few days I'm focusing on soul consciousness, spiritualism, and today the topic is self-discovery. I'll start with my story. I had this pulse of the normal pulse of human beings are 72 to 76 range. When I used to measure my pulse, it always used to come 62, 64, 66. So normally I will stay in the range of 62 to 66. So I always thought that this is a weakness. I used to take that as a weakness, and I never thought that my heart is normal when thank you. So I always used to measure my pulse, and people used to measure their pulse, and it used to come, hey Pradeep, it used to come 72 to 76. Why this? Oh man, I have not yet started. For me, the pulse was always between the 62 to 66 range. So I would take it as not normal thing. But later I discovered that I can do many things which are required than a normal person, because if a pulse is low, then it means that your BP is always going to remain below little normal. So it's a quality of being an athlete. So these people can run fast and they can do something which normal people will get easily exhausted. I read it somewhere few years back, and I started doing rope jumping and climbing stairs like 15 floors, 16 floors, and I was able to do that easily. Somehow I realized that because of this particular pulse, I was thinking this as a weakness, but that actually came out as my most thank you Pradeep, thank you Supriti for watching. So it's about self-discovery always, and if a person is, this life is for self-discovery. People who think that this life is just for growing old, paying bills, getting married. Hey Vishal, yeah, thank you. Hey mama. So self-discovery should be the most important goal of life, and I was telling that I thought that my low pulse is a problem and my heart is not functioning well, but I later discovered it as a quality of an athlete. And so I started doing yoga and started running, started skipping, started climbing floors, and those things I discovered later, which I used to see as weakness, actually became my strength. Now sometimes I post videos and people are saying, how you are able to do that, man? Actually I was also thinking that how I am able to do that, but that's something which each and every person has some quality within, and that's why they are here. I also remember as a kid, in my young years, I was always a God-loving person. I used to get amazed with the concept of God, but as I grew up, I was little mischievous and I started fearing God. I always thought that because I'm not listening to my parents, I'm not listening to my teachers, I'm not listening or paying attention, so that's why I became God-fearing. And this further multiplied, and I became almost atheist when I was doing the engineering. So I stopped believing in God, and I was mostly busy in studying or enjoying myself. Most people know that how engineering is completed in India. So I was in that mode, and later when it came to like taking the job, I had struggled very hard for 1 year and I was not able to find anything. Any interview I got clear, some kind of obstruction will come. So my mother told me that you do this one thing, that go to this temple and do some pujas and prayers, offer them some water to, there is a ritual that we offer water to the banyan tree or peepal tree, and I did that, though I was reluctant that something will happen. But after offering for 2-3 times, I got selected, and somehow miraculously I got selected, because people were complaining that they are having 2-3 hours or 2-3 rounds. I just got cleared in 5 minutes of interview. Even I was amazed by this. So I thought that certainly God, there is a power which is always making us realize its importance, but sometimes we forget it completely. So again, I was still the same person. I got my self-independence. I went to Pune. I was enjoying there. I again forgot about my God. So I was enjoying. I was Saturdays, Sundays were watching movies and going for trips, and I was also I started taking liquor. I started to smoke too much, and like non-veg eating and many kind of things which I did, which we do normally as a youngster. So, but in 1 year, I got seriously ill, and then I thought that it may be some problem. But in 2007, I got seriously ill, and I got diagnosed with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. I thought earlier it as something which can go, but later I came to know that it is something which you have to survive for whole life. So I started, first time I turned to spirituality for full time. I started working on my spirituality and gaining knowledge, and that's how from year 2008 till year 2016 I did a lot of research on spirituality and read many books on spirituality, and that really helped me. But I had no specific goal till 2016, when I got little bit of argument with my wife, and like there were a lot of differences. It came in. Yeah, I have to be honest. So then I realized the power of the consciousness, power of soul, and the 8 powers of our soul. So I started practicing giver, and I started forgiving everyone and each and everyone, and that's how I got my relationships fixed, and I fixed many kind of relationships after that. And but my health improvement was not very specific, like it was 80%, 75%. In 2019 again, we were planning for going to Kedarnath, and I was reluctant. I was saying that no man, I don't have time. But my brother and my mother were like, they were adamant, no, we have to make it to Kedarnath. And okay, so we decided to go to Kedarnath, and there I got my big goal of life. I thought that I would go to this mandir without any chanda or any kind of money paying to those pandits. And somehow I woke up at 5 and started climbing stairs. And when I reached the top stair, I was like breathless. So I thought that my fitness level needs to improve from here. Though I was doing yoga from before, but I thought that I should improve my fitness level, and I had many kind of realizations. Going to such places is always amazing. I would suggest that those places which have amazing vibrations may change your life completely. So after that, 2019, I came back and started setting my goals for fitness. So then I got shifted to, things are happening slowly, but I am trying to relate them. So things have, I shifted to, in November 2020, I shifted to multi-storied building, so which was having 17, 18 floors. So something came in my mind that I should target climbing these stairs. So I thought that I will someday go to Kailash Parbat, and for that I need to have, because it's a long journey, it requires 11 to 15 days of journey. You need to have some financial freedom, and you need to have that fitness to meet it. So I decided in November 2020 that I will have those I will make my fitness level. So I started climbing stairs, I started doing exercises at different levels, and that made me much more realized about my real potential. Then it came to the realization that I should now work actually on becoming a person who should try to express things on Facebook Live. I joined a program, and that boosted up my confidence level to a huge amount. I thank you, Gurudev, for my confidence level which I am right now having. But I got my higher goal by doing again and again self-discovery, and those self-discoveries are not happening at immediate moments. Those were happening because I was doing mistakes, I was failing, but I still kept introspecting again and again that why this is happening and what should I do as a step to improve this. So now I'm here. I never thought that I would ever go live every day and give some spirituality lessons to people, or maybe I myself still am learning a lot, but I think something which I have really experienced in spirituality, I would definitely like to guide people. I understood marriage, I understood spirituality, I understood many other kind of things, even about the financial freedom. So these things did not happen in one go, but they all were connected, and somehow only the self-discovery made it possible to me to realize that my story has got the power, and this power is in everybody. We need to introspect or retrospect every in few weeks or days. We should stop and should try to introspect ourselves, what we did for last few days or weeks. It's very important to take a break and think about the events that are happening in your life are related, because life and universe communicate in form of numbers, in form of events, and we need to have that watch. So it's not like that I won't be having any more kind of events happening, but I need to realize it, like I need to somehow figure out. So it's the story of everybody is great, and being taken birth as a human being, we all have something great to share. I would like to say that believe in your story, believe in the power of self-discovery, and that can open the doors for the fulfillment, because life is not about just paying bills, just growing old, just enjoying with your hard-earned money which is kept in bank. Because at end of your life, when you hit 60 to 80 years, you will feel the emptiness. And to understand and realize at that time that life has, like, it's too late for this lifetime, it's better to start working on self-discovery or experiencing or relating the past events right now. And those things will help everyone to find a path for the real fulfillment, or the path for the real liberation. Because this life real aim is to get liberated from this body and this ego, and we are here to explore those things, but not to remain attached, or not to become greedy during this our journey. This journey is eternal, and this life is opportunity. Please utilize it for doing some self-awareness and self-discovery. Definitely it's going to help in long run. We still have so much time with us, we should say like that I have so much time and I'm going to utilize it in best possible way. We should not be concerned about the results which we might get or not. We might not get attention from anybody or everybody, but it's our own goal of becoming a Uttam Purush. In our Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Bhagwan says that Arjuna always tried to become a better person. He did not ever try to become the best person. When a person tries to become a better version of him and only him or her, then he becomes best. Because this competition is just with us only. It's not like we all have a journey and we are here to just compete with ourselves and become a better version. So if you're born with something in left hand and you think that your lines are not showing, as if you know astrology, it might not be an issue, but if you don't know astrology, your right hand should become more cleaner than your left hand, because left hand is what you got from birth and right hand what you got to make your destiny. So it's in your hand to make your destiny. It doesn't depend upon the external situations which might change, which might be favorable or which might be like not in our favor. We have always our internal guidance and the guidance from the universe which will guide us if we are open, and that is only possible through self-discovery. So this is, I want to say, like, discovering yourself is the greatest goal of life. It's not about money, it's not about anything. It's not about fame and not about even the greatest pleasures of life. It's about self-discovery. So this is, I wanted to say via this live session. Have a good one. Take care. Good night.